Ooby dooby doo. Ba dooby dooby. Scooby dooby doo. Ba doo 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 doo. Ba da 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 dum. Ba da 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 doo. Let's see what the hell. There it is. Hey, Bryce is in. XD is in. Gabriel's here. Looks like here's a surprise. Looks like notifications might be going out slowly. No, that couldn't be. Nashman or what? And now I got way behind trying to say the name. Diamond Dog. Samer Hartsmith. Jamie's here. Artist Anthony's in. Fire Phil. What did Phil do? Hey, Rockley. Chauncey's in. Dark Slifer's here. Member Berries. I remember. Matthew Zeller's back. Curtis Stalker's in. Pizza Man. Richard Rumler. Connor's here. Michael Tanik's back in. Matthias. Rick Grimes. Haroon is back in. Sheeps is here. I have returned. Gabriel. Sweet Bee 16. Yeah, I want to talk to you guys today about hold on a second. Okay, I got that right. And I'll let some more people get in. I was watching, any of you guys fans of Mini Lad? I actually discovered him just because over at the, at our, there, over at the Goosh, some of his videos had gotten sponsored, watching him read some of those, our no sleep things and stuff like that. I just really like the guy. So I subscribed to him, and I checked out, just for shits and giggles, I checked out his, meme stream the other day. His stream was good, but what really caught me was he was using Streamlabs in a really cool, unique way that I didn't know existed. And my goal is to get back doing live streams regularly again, which we'd have been doing this week, except I told you guys I'm going to be gone most of next week. So all this week is just putting up extra videos to have in place for while I'm gone. But when we get back, I don't have anything major planned for months and months and months. So I was hoping to do a lot of streaming, and the Streamlabs thing seems fascinating. The learning curve looks fairly steep. I just started looking into it. So I'm hoping today, if any of you guys have any type of experience with it, you can help me in starting to unlock the mysteries of Streamlab. But mostly, for some reason your stream is showing up my subs or videos. Big Green gave me the link. Chrome, it's YouTube, just as you guys know, it's just going down the shitter more and more. I might have a way around that too. I found a guy who has started an app that's another way of notifications for streams and stuff like that. I'll talk about that more later. If that's something you guys want me to do, I'll definitely get it. Streamlabs doesn't take a 30% cut of your money. Oh, I did. To be honest with you, Richard, I hadn't even thought about that one. And I know, even more so than me, a lot of times, which I understand, people that are posting super chats have issue with that, which, again, I don't blame them, because they're saying, well, fuck YouTube, I want to donate to you, and they take a cut, and blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't even thought about that part. What really fascinated me, though, is what Minilad was doing, was apparently there's a way using Streamlabs, people can just sponsor, like, a quick clip. Well, we haven't been able to do, and he runs into the same thing. That's why I guess you only see, after his streams, his meme streams, you only see an edited version of them. You have to be careful what you let go out on a live stream, because if they hit you with a copyright during a live stream, they take away your live streaming abilities. So that system with Streamlabs, what it seemed to do was only allow, like, maybe, I don't know, was it 15 seconds, 30 seconds of a clip? If we could do that, we could go back to watching clips again during live streams, because as long as they're kept that short, then they're not going to copyright you on the fly, and I just won't be able to let the stream go live to the channel. But that we were never able to do anyway. Whatever happened to the Nothing show? Nothing. Pizza Man was just, shortly after I started it, I had a schedule conflict with doing it when I had it scheduled. So, not surprising. That was shortly, if you remember, after my mom came to live with us and stuff, and it screwed up all the scheduling. Evie's shit-talking. Evie's always shit-talking me. No. T-Series hit 100 million? I didn't see that. Fuck that. I was rooting for feuds. But what do you guys, Yeah, I did see Anthony Joshua get knocked out by that dude, George. Yes, I did. I'll tell you, that Mexican guy was throwing some bombs. Granted, Joshua did not look good in that fight, but The guy was throwing some serious nukes at him. You look like Deep Pouch Man. What happened to the DBZA series? You're kidding, right? The DBZA series has been done for a while. Oh, epic rap battles are a blast. What I'm hoping to do today, now I've been getting stuff ahead for the Goosh all week, and now today I want to record, there's Speska's hand, a bunch of ERBs to post to the YouTube channel while we're gone. I'm thinking him and I might have time. He might be able to sit in with them for me. If we do, we're going to do ones that are historical figures that he knows as well as I do.
Well, that's debatable.
Well, yeah, if we can find those. The only thing with Curtis and Anime, Rockley, I've had some more ideas for Curtis and Anime. Right now, we have a strike on the channel, another bullshit strike that I told you guys about before. I got to be careful with anything anime until that strike gets released. Because you see, they're coming after everything. They don't care how small amount of their material is used because YouTube doesn't back us up at all. So they know they can keep coming at us. Hi, Em! Curse, the new MHA series from St. People Disc. Yeah, like I say, brother, I won't be doing anything anime related. As you guys know, I've already gotten copyright strikes for doing reaction videos to a bridge series. So until the strike we have currently goes away, there won't be anything extra anime at the channel. You should do bring back insert thing Gone says. Oh, okay, Gavin, thanks for being in. So, what do you guys think? Do any of you guys know anything about that Streamlabs at all? I love Minilad. I actually met him when he was in New York City for the Creator Summit. I was actually watching one of his videos where I got your notification. Oh, that's cool, Member Berry. He seems like a great dude. He really does. I was enjoying watching his stream. I was actually watching the stream for a while before it started dawning on me. It's like, hey, look at this. Look at this setup he's got. This would be perfect for us. Was that it was kind of a gremlin's hand in the background, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it was. That's fair, Gimster. Yeah, Speska did go downhill a long time ago. Macias? Unfortunately, I agree. And Macias says, hi, Spez Kid.
Hello.
Endgame was awesome, Sweet Beast. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I did read some of them, Chrome. I haven't read all of them yet, though. Jamie says, YouTube closed one of my channels claiming copy strikes, but I didn't even have any copyright material for profit. I had a private video I made in school. Yeah, it's over the edge. I mean, it's just, that's, like right now, see, we're squashed from anything anime related on the channel as long as we have a strike on the channel. And the whole conversation I had with them about that strike was among the most moronic things I've ever experienced in my life. This guy at tech support at YouTube kept me going back and forth with him for days because every time I would answer, it's like he worked the night shift or what would be my nights. So I didn't get an answer till the next day. He's telling me all the different things we can do because obviously this wasn't copyright infringement of any sort. We get to his solution. I do it. I get a note back from YouTube when I send it in saying, oh no, you can't do anything about this because we already said this material's in violation. So I wrote back to him. I said, well, what the hell? Why'd you tell me to do all this if they were going to write that back? He goes, well, I don't know what to tell you. We'll just have to wait for it to expire. It's going to keep on like this until the lawyers get involved, until YouTube, Google gets sued over it and loses, which they will. Let's stream that specifically shit talks YouTube. I wouldn't have a problem with that, brother E. I don't think we'd have a problem at all getting plenty of people to jump on board and want to be involved in that stream as well. But the thing is, if I can figure out how Minilad was doing that using Streamlabs, then we could go back to watching video clips during our streams again. You watched the Angry Joe copyright video? What do you think? Yeah, Ivan, it's all stuff that I like Angry Joe anyway. Spazkid's a big fan, really enjoys him. I like Angry Joe anyway. I mean, he's spot on with what he discusses. It's stuff we all know, but it's stuff that YouTube couldn't give two shits less about the creators. I mean, let's be honest. It doesn't matter to them. It's a business. It's something they're not even, I don't even think Google itself has that much of an interest in YouTube other than their attempts to try and make it a TV network, which are going to continue to fail as they failed all along. because they're idiots when it comes to that. But they don't care about creators. Curtis Candy is 18 years old. Hey Wolverine, goose chicka goose goose stick daddy. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, that's Wolverine, and his screen name got stuck again. This time it got stuck on Curtis Candy is 18 years old. Naked Lesbian Pride Parade. Yeah, well, I would live stream that. Firewall Dragon. Fun fact. Too much starts promising. Too much weed in one breath can cause acute projectile vomiting. Although once the storm is over, the calm is amazing. We just all right, that's a quality post right there. Seriously, weed is demonetized. Straight white male says, yeah. That's good. Although once the storm is over, the calm is amazing. That's really well put. I like the way you alliterated that. Willie plays. There's over 100,000 of us here. If we all put in a dollar, you might have enough to take these assholes to court and put them in their fucking place. I'll tell you, I've thought about. I don't have big money, obviously, but I've thought about trying. It just gets so infuriating because basically now with this copyright strike, and this is what I. And again, they have the arrogance that YouTube support of knowing that I can't take them in court. And like I told him, basically YouTube just accused me of breaking the law because when I filed my counterclaim on that copyright strike, and they come back to me and say, well, no, you don't have a claim. We're not even forwarding it to them. You're saying that I violated someone's copyright, and I did not. It's clearly within fair use. So I don't see how I wouldn't be able to take them to court because, again, they are basically accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. But, again, they're like, we're Google. What the fuck are you going to do to us? That's their attitude about everything. The law is demonetized. Hand sanitizer. You're graduating high school today? That's cool. I was wondering, do you have any advice for after high school life? Don't leave. Stay. Be a kid for as long as you can. Now, I don't think you can really make blanket advice because it all depends on where your interests lie. What you want out of life. And I'm not necessarily one of these, everybody's got to go to college people. It depends on what you want to do. For Spaz Kid, he needs to go to college because the career he wants, he's going to need that college degree. For kids that go to college and get gender studies degrees, I think you're absolutely wasting your fucking time. I think you're wasting your time and your money. And they're the ones that usually come out on social media complaining that the government needs to start paying for all college because they're riddled with debt and they can't afford to pay it. Yeah, because your degree isn't worth shit. But just find the things that you want to do in life and try and find a career that makes you happy. That's the key to life. Yeah, I've seen Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, I wasn't like a regular watcher. I've watched a bunch of different episodes, though. I like it. I've always been a big Danny DeVito fan. So I don't play the same thing over. No, the thing of it is, Chrome, it won't change because they know we can't do anything unless they get together in enough numbers to actually have a legal battle with YouTube. And there's supposedly rumors about this being groundswell being started up against Google / YouTube, an antitrust suit. We'll see what happens. I've already seen all the bat medals, Will Robs. Fuck off, Train. Gimster, they accuse you of breaking the law. They're a few decades too late to make that case. Yeah, true, Gimster. I should be more specific. You're right. You make a good point. They accuse me of breaking a specific law. I'm not saying I've never broken one. I didn't broke the one they accused me of. Let's try taking Grand Theft Auto on. Oh, I love GTA Online. Yes, the new adpocalypse. Well, and Flame Enforcer, that's YouTube. They come out one day, this whole thing with Crowder and that fucking Nimrod that started this whole thing because he was crying because Steven Crowder was making fun of him or something. That crying, whiny little bitch came out and he went ballistic because YouTube wouldn't take down. He wants to silence anybody that has an opposing political perspective to his. He came out whining and crying because YouTube wouldn't take Crowder's site down, and YouTube wrote back to him and said, no, he didn't break our rules, here's why. And then he cried, whined enough, got enough of his little SJW friends on board with him that YouTube said, well, we'll demonetize him for you. That's basically what it came to. It's horseshit. It's just YouTube bowing to pressure again. They're useless. And again, I'm not somebody you guys have seen, I'm not somebody who automatically takes the opposing side. When YouTube has done things right, I've said I thought they're doing things right. I told you the original way they handled copyright claims I thought wasn't perfect, but it was the best they could do. It's when they started allowing these blocks to go up. And now that they don't handle the copyright claims the same way anymore, anyway, they don't look into them. They just let one of their toads make a weird decision and say, no, we're not going to send yours through. I decided you are violating copyright. Hey, Omega. Good to see you, pal. Let's see here. Excuse me. Straight White Mail says, this channel is definitely demonetized now. Yeah, probably. That's you are right, Cena. YouTube is just a drama right now. Yeah. And they bring a lot around themselves. The first adpocalypse they brought on themselves. When the first one happened, all they had to do was say, listen, yes, some ads showed up on questionable material. On a platform our size, we do the best we can to prevent that from happening, because they did. It was very rare for those things to happen. So they're just told advertisers, that's part of the peril of buying ads with us. The upside is we are the best advertising bang for your buck you're ever going to get anywhere, so that comes with the landscape. That's all they had to say. That's all they had to do. But instead, of course, because they're social justice warriors, they have to make sure that it looks good for them. Well, we're doing everything. We'll never let that happen again. We're going to take this action and that action, and we're going to burn it all down and start over. Please. Oh, sure, Em.
Oh, come on. What the hell? Stop.
Em said to punch you.
I don't care what M said.
You do care.
I really don't.
You do. Yeah, best $2 ever, Trevor says. Gay Wonk, yeah, I couldn't think of his name. Chrome, yep. She says he actually calls himself Gay Wonk on Twitter and cries because he was called a lisping gay. Also, he's now crying because the apocalypse hurt some of his friends, getting them demonetized and banned. He's an asshole. I mean, after I saw what was going on, I looked through his history, and he's just a professional whiner. That's all there is to it. You know what it is? It kills me. It's like, okay, you're gay, and you're mad because people threw gay slurs at you. Any of us on YouTube, I'm not nearly the size of these other people. You guys know, what we got, 210,000 subscribers or something? Shit. I've had my family threatened. I've had death threats. You guys are seeing in the comments the things you get called out. It's part of the territory. If you don't want those things to happen, don't be a public figure. You may not like it, but that's part of the landscape. That's part of being a public figure, especially on the internet where people can hide behind anonymity to attack you. But this whole, he said mean things about me, and they got to stop me because it hurt my feelings. Who gives a fuck if your feelings are hurt? So what? Either lash back at him, curl into a ball, cry on the floor, whatever you want. But if you don't like getting your feelings hurt, go do something else. Do something out of the public eye. Gimsters, that's a good capsulization. The mentality of YouTube. I'm at the soup store. That's good. I like that. Yes, that is in a nutshell. That's a good descriptive. I wish I assumed more would pay you to do things as fast kid. Remember where he says, Flame Enforcer says, I'm gay, and I think the shithead from Vox deserves to be fired. Hell, the whole Pride Month crap is stupid. Well, and that's the thing. Flame Enforcer, you make a good point too. I mean, it has nothing to do with his being gay. It has to do with him being a whiner. I don't have any problem with the guy being gay. My issue is all he does is cry, bitch, and complain about everything. And like I say, him being somebody saying mean things about him because he's gay is no different than somebody saying mean things about somebody because they're black or because they're fat or whatever else it might be. People say mean things. So fucking what? You're a public figure. Get used to it. I got a death threat. Like I say, I got a death threat over you guys. Oh man, most of you guys won't remember this. It was ages ago. We could dig it up somewhere. It's still on. It's still online. I made a video to tweak the Bigfoot believers, where I was walking down by train tracks, and the whole idea of the video was that I just accidentally caught footage of Bigfoot, and then of course at the end it was just a prank and all that stuff. The Bigfoot believers got pissed off. And, of course, the more they get pissed off, the more I'd fire back at them because I like to tweak them more. I got a couple death threats over that. I mean, that's how imbalanced the the internet community is. Except I don't recommend it to anybody. The way I handle death threats is, you make it up. The one was along the lines years ago, but it was along the lines of, you make it easy to find you, bro. This is it for you, blah, 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 that type of thing. And I was like, listen, motherfucker. One thing you got to do: show up. I'm waiting for you. Show up, bitch. And then I never heard from him again. Because if you think I'm scared of you, you're fucking mistaken. Bigfoot's gonna come get me. Yes, he is, Flame Enforcer. Yeah, that was that. I got 2 death threats over that video. So that's how sensitive psychopaths are. Pride Month sponsored by Budweiser and Google because we own you. Yeah. Oh, no kidding, Cena. Nowadays we need to read entire law books before even breathing out in public. You know, and our new SJW inspired society is making it even more difficult just to be decent human beings. You can't even intervene in what seem to be situations where people need help a lot of times because people are afraid of getting sued for ridiculous things. It's unfortunate. Jack Queen says the internet has unstable people. Ridiculous. Well, wait a second, you lost me, Chrome. Man who believes in make-believe fights. Man who plays make-believe news at 11. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It just gives you an idea of how easy it is. Fuck off, Train. Oh, I was going to say to trigger people on the internet, but that Train triggers me every day. You need to be more serial or Man Big will destroy you, Jamie says. Man Bear Pig will destroy you. I'm super serial. Chrome says he's a socialist. We're talking about this. Shit, now I forgot to screen it. At Gay Wad or at Gay whatever it is. He's a socialist who wants Fox News banned because he thinks they control the media. He's just a little fascist who cries when people mock him. He's called for violence against others in the past. Yeah, I saw that, Chrome. He's one of the ones that was saying with the whole milkshaking thing. He was calling for that because that's an effective method of dealing with those things. Now, this kills me too because he whines and bitches whenever something happens to him. If somebody milkshakes me, I'm punching him in the motherfucking face. There's no question about it. I don't give a shit who you are. If you come up to me and chuck a milkshake at me, expect I'm going to punch you because I am. Now, if you want me to punch you, that's cool. I understand that. I can see wanting to have a good go round. But then from that side, if you're going to encourage people to go milkshake someone, you don't get to bitch when somebody's face has been rearranged for the rest of their life. Oh, that's an uncalled for response. It was just a milkshake. Oh, it didn't stain your clothes, and now his nose is over here instead of... Too fucking bad. Don't accost people, and those things won't happen. BTG says, I was beating up this woman, and a guy interfered. What a misogynist, thinking she couldn't handle herself. Oh, that's so wrong. Throw something at Spaz Kid. I don't have anything good.
Good.
Oh, I'll find something, though. Don't worry.
Oh, come on.
This has a point. It could hurt.
Yeah, stop.
What do you mean stop? How am I going to... what do you mean stop?
What do you mean?
It's fun. JFK was killed by Bigfoot.
That's great.
Jamie says, so when are you going to be like Garrison when he fucked the Canadians to death in South Park and Goose Susan? I remember that episode. God damn it, I love South Park so much. I once beat down a guy in class. Mealog says, hands down, no contest for strangling me while still on the floor. He said, yeah, see you after school. I'm right here, motherfucker, and I just made you my bitch. Yeah, it's, again, if you want to be in the public eye, especially on the internet, that stuff's going to happen. That's part of it. And you can cry and bitch and whine about it all you want. It's just part of the landscape. If you're that thin-skinned and your feelings get hurt so easily, don't be out in public. Don't put yourself out there. Omega Project. Oh, I've gotten death threats over pointing out how people were being... I told them to go ahead and try it. You won't make it 5 feet. Well, that's my take on it, Omega. Is that, well, obviously we know that you have to respect the fact there are crazy people there and some might follow through on it. But the vast majority of them are just, your typical keyboard warriors wanting to lash out because their little feelings got hurt. But that's how I've handled them when I've gotten them. It's like, show up. Don't talk about it. Show up and do it. Don't give me a heads up. Come on. You're a killer. Come on and do it, big boy. And that's usually the last you hear of them. So the katana is fast good. Slash let's get for saying that's good.
Come on.
That's for saying you don't care what she wants.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Everyone is a critic now.
You could go, wait. We're talking about that. You could go on Twitter and complain that we're abusing you. Twitter will shut the channel down for us.
I can just call Child Protective Services.
You're 19, dude. They're gonna laugh at you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're gonna say that's a fight, bro. That's not.
That's
not child abuse. Big Green says, "Throw your green screen at Spaz Kid." That's good. BTG says, "I accept all challengers who wish to issue death threats at location I'm not in." No, you played Dragon Ball Fighters a little bit, didn't you, Brax?
A little, yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been into it lately, though. What are you playing right now?
Hearthstone.
You just got, over the last couple days, his buddies dragged him back into playing some more League.
Yeah.
Hey, Curiosity. What are the chances of me reacting to stand-up comedy? Right now, probably not too good, just because of we're doing the ERB, and I'm really enjoying them. And after that, I want a bunch of you guys have asked, and I looked around, and it seems like they're clearly okay with reaction videos, since there's tons and tons of them out there. The what do they call them, guys? The videos with Jeffy, the puppet. We did a couple before, and then I dropped them because I wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure that they were cool with reaction videos, and I couldn't contact them. Still haven't been able to contact them, but I see there's so many of them out there. I'm willing to go back to them. What do they call those guys? Yeah, we were just talking about the Steven Crowder shit. Curiosity. Again, it's just that little tool bag Carlos, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, Jeffy Chrome. Somebody will know. Oh, I can't think of what they call the series. But they're funny as hell. He's always got a pencil stuck up his nose. Jamie says, Uncle Curtis touched me and I liked it. Come at me, YouTube, and claim it's harassment. I dare you. SML movies. Christina knows. SML movies. That's what they are. I'm thinking of checking them out, see if you guys enjoy watching those with me. Well, thanks. Zlana? Did I say that right at all? My pronunciation sucks. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. She says, hello, I'd like to thank you for amazing reactions, which make my day better. M says, Chrome requests you whip Spaz Kid with Jiraiya wig.
What the fuck?
His guard's up now. It's not as much fun anymore. Firewall Dragon says, I've never gotten death threats, but for anyone stupid enough to try, I live in Louisiana and we have guns. I say bring it on. Well, that's the way, it's true what you say to a degree too, Firewall Dragon. These people make these threats, and then even making their threats, they're not thinking through. You don't know, honestly, you only know a persona on a screen. You don't know who exactly you're threatening. I mean, like, they death threat me. You guys already know me. I'm enough of a sociopath. Do you think I would hesitate for a second to defend myself in any way necessary? And even if I had to do something vile, do you think it would bother me that I wouldn't have a slice of pizza while they're dragging your body out of here? You don't know what you're actually getting yourself into. No, SML movies, straight white male. I haven't watched SNL for ages either. Louisiana also has Cajun. Yeah, I can't do. I've told you guys before. I am one of the world's biggest pussies when it comes to spicy foods. I can't do it. Just can't do it. Member berries. If they, them, get gay, lesbian, whatever stupid fucking gender you are, Pride Month, do we get straight Pride Month? I sure as hell hope so, goddammit. Well, some people are pushing for it, the gay pride parade. What's that? To me, that's not something I'm interested in. They want to have gay parades. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. It makes them feel better. Would I participate in a straight pride parade? No, just because being straight is not something that's that big a deal to me, I guess. Give Spaz Kid a wet willy. I can't. He's got headphones on. I don't want to interrupt this game though. He's right in the middle of a game. Otherwise I would. I don't want to be the cause of his loss. BTG says it's not murder. It's preemptive self-defense. I like that. Yes, that's exactly what it is. You are what you eat, my guy. Samuel says. Speaking of Google, have you seen Google's new gaming streaming thing? No, I haven't, Chrome. They had a stream today. No comments, dislikes, and chat off. Saying 4K 60 FPS HDR at only 35 megabits a second. Launching November. Really? That'd be something to look into. Supposedly, I was going to show you guys that. There's, hold on, let me put this up on the screen. That was one of the other things that, let me get this up here. Let me get this up here. Yes. Oh, nope, wrong one. All right, let me. God damn it. Look out for a joke. Oh, okay, hold on. This is that Streamlabs thing. This is that Streamlabs dashboard. I think we could do a lot of fun stuff with that. Gimster says, I've never gotten death threats, but I live in northwest Canada. In the middle of the death fight, we'll have to break off to fight a pack of wolves. Oh, you're out in the real country, huh, pal? Yeah, that's... We have areas, similar terrain-wise, weather-wise, and population-wise, believe it or not, up here in upstate New York. Not right where I am. This is a low population area, but not like what I imagine you're talking about, Gimster. But we do have some hill areas that are really, really isolated, not far from here. Demonetized for obscure sexual reference.
It's a good idea to just
But let me see.
playing out.
Hold on. Let me just turn off. Let me turn off a couple of things, like everybody here has turned off. See, this is. I just want to see what you guys thought of. This is the
So,
excuse me, I can't see the chat right now. The Streamlabs thing. They've got they've got all kinds of widgets for it. Alert box rewards your loyal viewers by thanking them with attractive on-stream notification pop-ups. A chat box, obviously. An event list includes your channel's most recent events. Not worried about donation goals. Stream labels. You can show viewer count, donation. But what got me was the way
I'll just play for you again.
the way that Minilad was using it just seemed like it would be absolutely perfect for the things that we want to do and allow us maybe to bring back our our reaction video streams. Let me take that down for just a second. I know absolutely. There I am. I know absolutely nothing about it though. It's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. But I'm hoping when I come back at the end of next week, I can start looking into it more, and maybe we can start using that to stream. Omega Project says, I don't know if you remember this, but I told you about this nut job. Oh yeah, I remember that distinctly. In my neighborhood, well, he tried to stab the light pole the other day. When it didn't work, he said he'd be back with a bigger knife. The light pole. I know, because you had said before he has issue with all the light poles and everything. Jesus Christ, you have a quality lunatic, Omega. We had, I think I told you, when I was a kid, in my grandmother's neighborhood, we had a couple of them, one specifically, but yours has ours beat. I mean, ours was crazy. Yours is like taking it to the next level. You missed my joke, Toby. Oh, okay, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, what do you have in common with the school? I want to shoot kids up in you. Yes. I think we had, during a joke stream, we had that one come in at one time. It's so wrong. Okay, hold on. I was just looking. Oh, Alex says, I think the reason why the anime companies keep blocking your videos because they have their underwear too tight. It's racking their nuts. or Dave drinks so much sake. Yeah, you know what I think a lot of it is too is you just get, once the channel gets enough reputation or that gets known to them, they just monitor it. But I can't bitch that it's only me because it happens to everybody. You've seen other reaction channels that have had to basically stop doing anime reactions as well. I think our solution we've come up with is pretty good. You guys know that. Between the fact that I always keep one series at the $1 level at the Patreon, and I'm still bringing Hunter x Hunter over here. For any of you who don't know, all you have to do is go to the community tab of our channel, and you can go see the Hunter x Hunter reactions I've done. I'm going to try and remember to post some more of those before we go away. So I'm doing the best I can, but to put anything just live as a video on the channel, it's no chance. Jamie says, Uncle Curtis, if you're a pussy that can't handle spicy food, and I'm a pussy that can't handle spicy and we touch, are we lesbians? I'm going to go with yes. Yes, I'm going to go with that. and it would be hot, even though we don't like hot foods. I'm yes. Oh, oh! Somebody came in your defense.
What?
Arcadian, or Arcadian. I apologize for mispronouncing. He just donated a couple bucks and says, "Give the money to Spaz Kid. He deserves it."
Aha!
He goes. Did I miss the super chat, guys?
The guy who I'm talking to just said no, he doesn't.
No, he. Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss the super chat. Give the money to Spaz Kid. I don't know if I told you. No, I don't think I missed any. It's not murder, it's preemptive self-defense. I always keep a separate list of the super chats because I don't want to miss anything anyone actually paid money for. Nope, I think we're good. I don't think we missed anything. Well, what we're going to do, the epic rap battles, we'll get to all of them eventually. It's just a matter of what order. Now, again, the ones that I'll be posting while I'm gone away, if I record them with Spaz Kid, we'll just keep it to things that, are it's more fun if he knows the historical elements of the people involved as well. I know I want to do the other two Hitler versus Darth Vader ones, because we did the first one. If you guys want to see that, just go to our Epic Rap Battles Reactions playlist. It's down near the bottom because, they start with the most recent. But we did do that one. I want to do the other two.
Okay.
Brax.
Yeah.
M just posted a $2 super chat that says, "Take away that couple dollars from Spaz Kid."
Wait, what the fuck?
That's pretty good. I like that.
What is going on?
That's good.
I'm being bullied out of existence right now. What the hell?
Well, we were just talking about that. If you feel like you're being bullied, you really should get on social media and complain about it. YouTube will do something about it for you. YouTube will change their entire structure of their operation if you feel like you're being bullied because they're fucking YouTube. What's this? Chrome says this is a little summary of what you'll supposedly get with the Google Stadia. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me open that in a new window so it doesn't interrupt what we're doing here. It gave me a page doesn't exist. Oh wait, is that S supposed to be there? Hold on. No, okay. There was just an extra S on it. Suitless Snakes, leader of the online Sweetie Squad. What? What is this? Bully Free Zone? Mr. Anti-Bully? Consider becoming a Stadia follower. I'll have to read up on this more. Yeah, I'll read up on this more after we're done here. Stadia's. BTG just said sell Spaz Kid for $1 for $2. Makes sense.
I don't like this.
I do. These are some good ideas. No, the link was okay, Chrome. It just had an extra S on the end. I took that out and it was good. He's worth that much, M says. Jamie says, "I'm still here. I just need to hit up the restroom. My lady bits need love." When was Spice Kid born? His birthday curiosity was February 13th, 2000. Just turned 19 a few months ago. Gimster says, I told a buddy of mine that I live in the Hicks. She told me that I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. For reference, the only other town that's close is half an hour away. Wow. You might have us beat, Gimster. I mean, like I said, we've got some isolated towns in the upstate area, up in the woods and stuff. I don't know that we got any that are a half hour away. Yeah, I know of some that might be like, it's a good 10, 15 minutes. You might have us beat with that. I don't think we have any, maybe way far north. Yeah, but I don't know if it's a half an hour. You got us beat there, I think. That's not even the best part. Omega Project says now he's talking about this crazy guy who lives in his neighborhood. He's decided that all the stray cats work for the government and goes on long rants about it. Good thing I don't live in your neighborhood. I'm easily swayed. He would probably make me a believer. I'd be out there holding the stray cats down and like digging in their ears and stuff, looking for the listening devices.
please.
The internet is run by soft-shelled crabs, Christian says. I haven't really, Kaiser Man, I haven't really watched what the new Papa Frank who's been doing. I don't know what, you guys know I love Papa Frank. I just didn't really get that motivated to check out his replacement there. Ninja Sex Party, I've seen probably most all of Pikachu back when we were doing the reaction video streams. That was a thing for a while because I'd never seen Ninja Sex Party. So the guy was showing me all their videos, so I've seen most all of them. Let's see. Crab soup sounds great right now. Lude says, oh, by the way, since your goddamn enthusiasm got me into watching One Piece 2 months ago, I can't even describe to you guys how much I love that series. I got to the 500th episode yesterday. Nice. I'm taking a break for now, but yeah, thanks for the obsession. Oh, like I say, if it weren't for the fact that I enjoy so much watching them with you guys, that's the only thing that makes me able to control myself and not just binge watch, because plus that, and I know how bad my memory is. And it's actually easier for me to remember things if I take it in small doses. If I were to do 4 or 5 episodes a day, I'd be remembering even less than I do now. So there's that. That also helps to keep me in line. We're English Nerd. We were just talking about that. The epic rap battles I post while we're away next week, we're hoping to record them today. If we do, Spaz Kid might be sitting in with me for them, so we'll at least have a few. Again, we'll pick the ones that are characters that he's familiar with as well, so he can put in his 2 cents of who he thinks who he's rooting for, who he thinks won. They're just a flat. Those guys at ERB are just goddamn geniuses. Yeah, I heard about that, Chrome. Chrome says, oh yeah, some History Channel was banned for having Nazi speeches. The channel was meant for teaching students. And this is what happens every time YouTube goes on one of these little rips because some social justice warrior got their panties all in a bunch. There's all kinds of collateral damage every single time, and yet they revisit it every time somebody's feelings got hurt. This person was mean to me, said mean things about me. You gotta do something. And YouTube goes, okay. Instead of saying, you know what? Nut up. You're putting yourself out there for the public to see. There's going to be people that say mean, nasty little things. If that's not for you, fucking go back and crawl back into a hole and curl up and don't put yourself out there. Hodor versus Groot is my favorite battle. That one, I don't think I'd seen that one. I don't think I'd seen that one recommended yet. We'll get to all of them, though. I want to see everything they do. They're just... God, they're so much fun. Yeah. Let's see. History has a lot of controversy, but that's important. Exactly, Poppy. Well, we're as a nation, there's a lot of elements where people are just trying to wash away our history. If we didn't... It's almost like there's a sector of society that's like, well, if we don't like something that happened, we'll just pretend it didn't happen. Let's just take away any thoughts of it, because, of course it's not better to leave these memories intact so you can learn from mistakes made. It's better to just say it never happened, because otherwise it might hurt our feelings. ERB lives off of Patreon. Yeah, do they? Because I went in Ken's World, and after we started watching them, I'm a patron of theirs too. I think I told you guys that. I was psyched because when you join their Patreon, there's a little video that you see once you join, and in it they had a Thanos mask that they had just had made. They were talking about it. They didn't even know for sure if they're doing a Thanos ERB, but they needed the mask. I was like, I'll volunteer. They want to do Thanos. I'll go at my own dime to wherever they record, and I'll play Thanos. All you gotta do is have a little. You don't even need your mask anymore. A little purple makeup. I'm there. Favorite Stevie Wonder song? Oh, I don't know, English Nerd. I love Stevie Wonder, but I'd have to think back to all his music. Right off the top of my head, I don't have one that stands out. I always love Sherry and more. But that's probably not even going to be my favorite if I think about it. I'd have to think about all of them. Jamie says, on a serious note, what is your advice to a new YouTuber like myself that's trying to build a fan base, but in a video posted gets nothing but trolls and negative comments? How do you get past that? that again, see the thing with that, Jamie, is that's the cowardice of people on the internet as it is. For instance, to give you a good example, same thing happens with us. If you look at, like, say it's one of the epic rap battles videos, and I haven't kept track of this stuff lately. I assume it still happens. When it's initially posted, the ratio, just to give you an idea, the ratio of thumbs up to thumbs down will be really good because when it's initially posted, it's you guys, it's our community that sees it. People who watch things, want to watch things here, watch things with a fair eye. As it gets picked up by the search engines, you'll see that ratio change. It'll go from like 100 to 1 to like 30 or 40 to 1. That's because whenever you put anything out for mainstream consumption on the internet, there's always people that, whether it's good or bad, I mean, some people are genuine. They probably just honestly didn't like it. But a big hunk of them are just sour people. And I mean, as far as thumbs down, it doesn't matter anyway. These people don't realize that a thumbs down helps your channel just as much as a thumbs up. Those thumbs up, thumbs down things are just there for other viewers. Any interaction helps the video get promoted. But what I'm saying is, because you're just starting out, Jamie, you're getting a lot of your viewers are drive-by viewers, and those are people just looking to be douchebags. The best way to get around it is it sounds too simple, is just ignore it. I mean, because not everybody's like me and enjoys firefights. I engage them because I think it's fun, and typically people who are trolling are really easy targets. They're not generally the best and brightest, and they're easy to beat in a flame war. But it's just ignore it and keep doing what you're doing and build your own audience, and it gets there. I mean, same thing happened to me when we were starting. Excuse me. But like I say, I like a good fight. Gimster, you and ERB, you're going to be stuttering everything. No, if I learn lines, it's still like doing if it's still like doing the see, this is where I stutter, is just because that's the memory issues. Words just don't come to my brain because they're swimming in a sea of degradation up there. But it's just like doing our sketch comedy bits. Once I study the lines, I can go through them. Ask his kid if he's still a virgin. He's not gonna tell us anyway. Flame Enforcer. He's just gonna tell you guys to get bent. Ask Spaz kid if he's still a virgin. What would you say?
Get bent.
See, told you. I know the kid. Excuse me. Epic rap battle. Curtis says Napa. Face-wise though, Samuel, there's nobody. I don't think there's anybody I have more of the same facial features of as Thanos. It's amazing because if you look at Brolin, Josh Brolin, the guy who plays Thanos. Man, do I love it's funny how I actually look more like the finished product of Thanos than he does. BTG says, let's not forget some of the first U.S. not live on D-Day was USA shooting down USA paratroopers. Also, like Command and Conquer already, fat fuck. Screw the censor. For those who don't know what BGG's talking about, he's going to be sponsoring over at the Goosh with his Goosh 100. He's going to be sponsoring Command and Conquer. Let's see, but we start that next month though, right, BTG? Yeah, because we had the we revisited, well, not revisited, but watched the movie version of Gurren Lagann for your 100 this one. That was good. Man, I tell you, I really enjoyed that series. I mean, it didn't hit to the top of my list, but it's way up there. But as far as endings, it's one of the best. Boy, the endings of that series are so good. That was so fun watching it again. That was a fantastic time. Omega Project. We're talking about the crazy guy in his neighborhood. On the bright side, he's no longer ranting about my dog being a whore. Still don't know how he knows this. I'd be terrified to know how he knew that, Omega. I really would. That's one of those things probably better left to ambiguity. I can't imagine having it explained would work out well for anyone. Excuse me. You saw something witty entertainment here. I haven't seen it, King Hades, because again, I can't. It would be fun to react to, but I can't even chance a reaction with any type of anime content while I have a strike on the channel. And we've gotten strikes for reacting to a bridge series before. Dark Sliver says, heard a scream earlier. Did someone assault Spaz Kid? Yes. I missed it. Could you do it again? Also, there's a potential terrorist pedo that comes to my store? Really? That's some creepy shit right there. That's got to be difficult. That would be difficult for me if you know something like that about someone. Well, I wouldn't be good working with the public anyway because I'm too much of an asshole. But if you knew that was somebody's deal, it would be so hard to keep my job and not just punch them in the fucking face. Jeff Borowiak says, what happens when Olaf throws a temper tantrum? He has a meltdown. Well, we already know Spaz Kid is bent. Tell us something we didn't know, Brex. You're taking a beating in here today.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well, he goes. Yeah, but I have absolutely, for those who know we're talking about this Carlos Yazoo Carlos, is that his name? His name really doesn't matter. That started this whole second adpocalypse thing with his whining and bitching and crying about Steven Crowder. I have no use for him. I just think he's a useless wimp as far as I'm concerned. Who says that because paid all his cash to punish his son? Yeah. Jeff Goldblum. I like Jeff Goldblum. Favorite film? I really liked him in the Jurassic Park series. I like Jeff Goldblum anyway, but I mean, I just really enjoyed those movies and thought he was really good in those. He's got such a distinct air and personality about him, Jeff Goldblum. May I purchase said virginity? Lex wants to know if she can purchase said virginity. No. Oh, every man has his price, Lex.
Wait a minute.
All right, guys. I'm going to have to go. Thank you for hanging out with me on the stream. I wanted to get at least one done before we went away. And for those of you who just came in, yeah, I'm leaving Sunday. I'll be back the end of next week. But we will have a bunch of ERBs set to go up on the channel. And I'm just today, I just got caught up. I have 5 days of content for the Goosh ahead. So there won't be any, I never allow there to be a break in what we post here. But hopefully the ERBs we record for while we're gone, Spaz Kid will be in them too. We're going to try and record them all this afternoon. And he'll sit in with me. It'll be fun to get his take on the stuff as well. But this was a blast having the stream. When I get back, I promise, I'm going to look into this whole Streamlabs OBS more. And maybe we can go back to doing the streams where you guys can put up, sponsor video clips like we used to do. But again, I think with Streamlabs, it looked like anyway, maybe I can keep them at a certain length, because that's when, if you go past a certain length, that's when the YouTube hammer is going to come in, that auto detect will come in, hit us with a strike, and then we won't be able to stream. So I'll look into that. They got a lot of cool features, it seems, on it. I'm going to try and mess with it. That maybe the next stream we do, I'll do it through that system, and we'll mess with it as we go and see what we can set up. But guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for all the donations to Beat Up Spaz Kid. It's
I didn't enjoy any of it.
Talk about he didn't enjoy any of it, but talk about a win-win. It doesn't get better than that. And I'll talk to you guys soon. If I don't get to stream before we leave, as soon as we get back, I'll be streaming and then streaming regular again. So until then, pumfu, sticky stuff for everybody. Are you going to be donating any sticky stuff?
Nope.
Jerk off. He's not willing to donate sticky stuff for everybody. Pumfu. We'll bang. Okay, flashily like our boy Buggy. But most importantly, and never forget, goosh.